William and Kate, I'd first like to start out by thanking you for reading the recent memo report that I sent out to you. Thank you for your opinions and feedback and for agreeing to meet today to discuss it. Kate, thank you very much for agreeing with my proposal. And William, I completely respect your decision to introduce to us this Is Business Bluffing Ethical article by Albert Carr to us and bring this in for discussion. I'd first like to dive straight into Albert's article and try and just dissect it and give you my feedback and opinion on the article. So basically, what I gathered is that Carr is trying to say that we need two different code of ethics: one for your personal home and church life, which can be Christian faith, and one non-Christian faith, less lenient code of ethics for your business. And he does so by comparing business to poker and says that in poker, just like in business, it is assumed from the start that players will do whatever it takes, no matter how sneaky or slimy or maybe unethical, as long as it is in the rules, to win. And so he says poker is poker, and just like business is business. And so that as long as we are within the rules, doesn't matter how ethical or unethical we are. He goes on to make the points that we don't make the laws and playing to win. Here he argues that it isn't our fault that the rules in poker or the laws in business don't prevent us from acting unethical, and that if there is an opening within the laws, a little gap for us to get ahead or make a personal gain, then we are stupid for not doing so. Business is business, and that we should do whatever it takes to get ahead as long as we are not breaking the law. He also goes on to say that the point, discard the golden rule and the individual and the game. With these, he argues that we have to ditch our standards and do what is best for business. So he's saying that we have to play the game, and that if this is how business is going to work, then this is how we must act. Now, he uses all these points to make you understand that, go back to his key point, that you need two different code of ethics, and that one for your personal life and one for your business. Well, this is where I do not like this article, because I don't believe that you can have two different code of ethics. So eventually, the two sides will overlap, and that since you are becoming more unethical in your work, eventually you will start to be more susceptible to becoming more ethical in your personal life, at home and in church, and the two will eventually just come together. So, now let's just say that CMF as a whole is our business code of ethics that Carr explains. If we act unethical towards other businesses to get ahead and to our customers as a whole, we may for a while succeed in getting ahead. But now let's take CMF internally as our individual employees and workers, as our home and personal code of ethics. One day, so if we're doing right in there, one day the two will come together, and that our employees will start to, since we as a whole are kind of being unethical, then they will start to be unethical. And then this will cause our employees to, instead of collaborating with one another, they will start to compete against one another. And they will start to doing whatever it takes, as long as it is not in our policy that will get them fired, to take advantage of their employees. This will cause mistrust, less collaboration, less teamwork, and we will begin to kind of fall apart from the inside. And so this is why I believe that you need to always have one code of ethics, one Christian-based code of ethics, that will have the best intentions for not only for ourselves as a whole, but internally. And so this will teach our employees to not do what is best just for them, but for CMF as a whole. And this will make us grow internally stronger together, and I believe that we will have a much more successful business in long-term aspect. Whereas if being unethical may get us ahead just for a short term, eventually it's going to cost us internally, and then we will fall back and be in the same place we are now. So I believe this is why one Christian code of ethics will help us grow stronger in our foundation and carry us for a lifetime. So thank you for coming together and meeting with me today, and I hope we can come to a conclusion, and hope to hear back from y'all's feedback and opinion soon. Thank you.